Before we head into the video, I'd love to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, RL Exchange. Now, RL Exchange is a great way to buy Rocket League items and credits on any platform at the cheapest prices so that you can build your dream setup. Make sure to go and check out their website using the top link in the description and use code TXC to get yourself 3% off your order. In this series, I'm trading from nothing all the way up to the alpha cap, and this is episode 27. Now, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel because every 1,000 subs, I'm giving away a white octane over on my Discord server. The link is in the description down below, but yeah, just subscribe if you want to be in with a chance of winning yourself a white octane. And later on in this episode, I'm going to be showing you a brand new method to make profit, so make sure to watch to the end so you can maximize your profit. But as always, make sure to drop a like if you're enjoying the series, and let's get straight into the first trade of episode 27. Okay, so we're going to be heading straight into the first trade of the video, and as you can see, I have quite a few items in my inventory, and a lot of those are going to be white phoenix, so we're going to be trying to clear those out. I've also got a few low demand, hard to sell black markets that I am also going to be trying to get rid of, but in the first trade, I'm just going to be picking up a black OEM for 800 credits, 300 below the minimum value, and these actually sold really well in the last episode, so I'm hoping they'll sell pretty easily again, and I should be able to make a good amount of profit. But luckily, I was able to find somebody who was willing to buy my white Zomba and black OEM in the same trade, and whilst the white Zomba is pretty easy to sell, this will still save me quite a bit of time. I won't have to find a separate buyer for each of these items, and I'm also selling a black OEM for the minimum value, which I've been able to do quite a lot recently, maybe showing the market's reviving a little bit, I don't know, but I'm definitely going to be trading with those black OEMs in the future. They've made me a lot of profit, and I still have a few to sell, but yeah, they've actually been going really well, and I'm also managing to sell every single one of the white phoenix in this trade for 1.4k each. I might have been able to get a little bit more for each one if I waited a little bit, but that would have taken way too much time. I'm getting rid of all of them for 9,800 credits, which is the minimum value, and I originally picked them up for, I believe, 9,000, so that is 800 credits profit off white phoenix. I bought them all in the same trade, sold them all in the same trade, and got 800 credits profit. That was literally so easy, and in just a few trades, you can already see how my inventory is shaping up. I've sold loads of items already, and I'm also going to be getting rid of my white standard. Now, I believe at this point it still was 1.4k minimum value. Unfortunately, it has dropped off a little bit. I have no idea why it's done that. If anything, I thought it'd go up right now just because, I mean, standards are looking pretty good, but for some reason it has dropped, and I'm buying another one for 1.3k, but this still was before it dropped, so it was a good trade, and I'm hoping to get around 100 credits profit, but as you saw, it did drop, so hopefully I was able to do that before it did drop in value, and I'm actually going to be buying a few more, which isn't a good sign considering you guys know that it's dropped, but I am going to be buying a grey standard and white standard together, and at the time I believe they added up to 2.1k rather, and I was paying 1,850, so I was underpaying by 250 credits, and if I got them sold for the minimum value, I'll be getting 250 credits in profit, so that's pretty decent, especially off high demand items. They're so easy to sell, and yeah, I should be able to sell them within about 5 minutes compared to other items such as painted Dueling Dragons, which take me hours, days at some point, but I will be getting more profit with those items, and I'm just going back to buying white phoenix. They've been so good so far, there's no reason why they'd drop off now, so yeah, happy doing that trade, and I should be able to find the minimum value again for that white phoenix. But as I mentioned at the start of the video, I am going to be working on clearing out my entire inventory, and when I do that, I start off by selling the easiest to sell items. I just focus on selling those on the Xbox looking for groups, so when I'm listing up a post, I'll list up the items that I'm mainly trying to focus selling, for example, that grey standard and the white standard, and when I get those out of the way, I'll move on to the other items such as the black atomizer and the cobalt Dueling Dragons, which are a little bit harder to sell, but I wasn't able to sell many items. I went straight back to buying, and I do pick up a grey standard, and for some reason this guy gave me a non-crate very rare for free. I'll take it. It's an extra 20 credits. I know it's not a lot compared to my inventory, but I guess profit is profit, so I'm not going to complain with that. And I'm also getting rid of my grey standard here for 700 credits. It literally took about 5 minutes, but that is another 100 credits profit into the inventory, and I'm not going to lie, I'm loving trading right now. I literally got over 40 trades yesterday, and also I have got a new method which I want to share with you guys. It does cost a little bit of money, but I'm trying it out right now, and yeah, I'm getting so many more trades and a lot of profits, so yeah, stay to the end of the episode and I'll share that tactic with you as well. But I do manage to get rid of both of my white standards in the same trade, which is literally perfect because this was the point that it dropped. I looked at the spreadsheet as soon as I was doing this trade, and it dropped to 1.3k minimum minimum value. So I'm basically selling both of these for the middle value. I'm so lucky I got them sold then. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have been able to get 1.4k each. So yeah, saved myself about 200 credits there. And I'm also going to be getting rid of the black OEM. And for some reason, this is really easy to sell right now. I don't know why, but make sure you're trading with this, buying and selling black Sterns and black OEMs. They're so good for profit right now. I'm making roughly 250 to 300 credits profit every time I'm trading with these, and I've probably done that about 3 times so far in the last 2 episodes, which is almost 1,000 credits profit just from black OEMs on their own. So yeah, they're so good right now, and I'm also getting rid of that White Fennec for 1.4k. Literally took me about 5 minutes to do. So again, make sure you're trading with White Fennec. It's so good right now, and again, I've literally bought and sold this so many times in the past few episodes, and although I'm only getting like 100 credits profit every time I'm trading with it, I've definitely made over 1,000 credits profit off of it. And I'm not gonna lie, that is probably mainly down to that trade where I bought 7 from one guy, but yeah, I mean, I'll take it. And I'm also going to be buying some Cobalt Jewel Dragons for a massive underpay. And yes, I know I've already got one in my inventory and it is so hard to sell, but I did a massive underpay and I should get a load of profit when I do sell it on. But I don't know, it might have been a bit of an L because I just can't shift the one I currently have. So now I've got 2 that are going to be impossible to sell, but I am going to be getting rid of that Black Atomizer and the non-crate very rare in the same trade, which is pretty good because the Black Atomizer is so hard to sell, and I've sold it on in like less than 24 hours since I bought it, which I'd class as a dub. And I'm also going to be getting rid of the Crimson Shattered. Finally, it's been around for so long, and I'm going to be getting it gone for a White Fennec and Fire God, which adds up to the minimum value. But considering I bought this for like 1.2k, yeah, it's a ton of profit. But I believe it is time to tell you about that brand new tactic that I've been trying out, and I've actually bought a subscription on RL Garage. I believe it's called Ultimate. I paid about £8, I think it is. It's like £8 a month for Ultimate, and you can make up to like 50 trades, auto bump them. It's genuinely insane. I've been trying it out, and it's been really good. I've been getting loads more trades, and I've also listed up for a bunch of items. I'm going to be trying to buy painted black markets, painted dices, painted tunicas, painted sunbursts, just loads of low demand painted items, which I'm going to try and underpay hundreds of credits for. I'll put those posts up on the screen right now so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm loving it so far. I've been getting quite a few trades. Yeah, you will have to pay for this method, but I think it's pretty good, and I'm going to be trying this out over the next few days. But as I said, I did make like 40 trades yesterday, which was insane, and around 7,000 credits profit. So yeah, it's definitely looking pretty good. But I'll just keep listening up posts, trying out new methods, trying to buy and sell new items. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll be able to make loads more profit. But anyway, going back to the trades, I did just sell my black OEM for I believe 800 credits and a black hex, which is a really unique trade. I haven't really done anything like that before. The black hex is valued at 600, so I basically got an offer of 1.4k for my black OEM, which is insane. But that black hex will be really hard to sell, and I'm just selling that Fire God, which I got from a trade a couple trades ago. So yeah, again, not going to complain. I know it's pretty simple, but again, it's going to be a decent amount of profit. And I'm also going to be buying a pink Dueling Dragons and a grey standard in this trade. This was actually from RL Garage. This was one of the 40 trades that I made yesterday. I believe I'm buying the pink Dueling Dragons for 1,650, so 350 below the minimum value. Grey standard, normal, 100 credits below the minimum value. But there should be around, what, 450 credits profit if I sell them for the minimum value. And I won't have to do a lot of work because, as I mentioned, I've got that auto bump feature, so I can just list up my trade on RL Garage and it will automatically bump it for me. I don't have to do any of the work. So yeah, it's literally perfect. It will save me so much time, and now I can just focus on trading on the Xbox Looking for Group section. But I should be able to get more trades. And I'm also selling that black hex, which, as I said, is impossible to sell, for a grey Veloci wheel. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, but it's valued at 1.3k. I don't know how I found that, but that was like 700 credits profit on its own. It will be hard to sell as well, but I'm not going to complain, because even if it does take a while, I'll be getting loads of profit. But anyway, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. As I mentioned, as soon as we hit 28k subs, I'll give away another White Octane. So make sure to subscribe if you want to be in with a chance of winning yourself a White Octane. Let's go for 100 likes on this episode. Comment Alpha Cap if you made it this far, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Me